Big game for me tonight. Carmelo Anthony is a player I watched playing for the Knicks when I was in high school, so I got nothing but love for him in his game. I can only hope to one day be the scorer that he is now. Time to do and
The bustling traffic coming in and out of Grand Central Station. Our view here. On the road and hungry for a win against an Eastern Conference rival, the Orlando Magic are ready for this thing to get started. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. The Knicks. Happy to return to New York after the road trip. Challenging part of the schedule, and this is where they need to buckle down and take care of business.
Yeah, and they're in the middle of a tough stretch of games they've got coming up. I mean, they're excited about it, and it's going to serve as a real benchmark for them, finding out exactly where they stand in the league.
Yeah, and some top-tier opponents coming in, a chance to test themselves against the best our league has to offer. So those are the challenges that they face, but they have to approach those as opportunities.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. Oladipo and Harris are the wings. Freak is out there with Vucevic, and it's Watson in at point guard. Galloway kicks to Aflalo. Outside Anthony. Lopez against Vucevic. Shot clock at 5. Lopez dishes to Anthony. Puts up a 3. Can't get it to go. So Orlando will take it the other way. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against a defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Passes it to Porzingis. On the wing of Flello. Fires from 18. New York, no good that time either.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Vucevic to the pass to Freak, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
For New York, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Galloway kicks to Anthony. Inside. 9 feet out. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
You know, watching Aaron Aflalo, incredible form on his jumper, excellent mid-range shooter who's made himself into one of the league's better three-point shooters, too.
Now here is Harris. An 11-point game for him in the win against Golden State. Freak dishes to Watson. And Orlando again with the bucket. Here's Galloway. 9 points last game out. Lopez a screen. Aflalo goes in. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one on Vucevic. New York shooting their first free throws of the game right now. And that one falls for Aaron Aflalo. At the line for 2. And he can't hit the second. The Magic have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Harris kicks to Vucevic. It's rebounded by Porzingis. For the New York Knicks, they come into this one following a loss to Indiana.
And it wasn't just about the bad shooting. It was really more so about the bad offense. They just didn't execute well. The screens weren't there. The spacing was poor, and thusly the defeat.
Well, you've laid out a couple of the details that lead to good offense, or bad if you don't execute them. Shooting is just a byproduct of not screening well and not moving the ball or players well. They didn't execute anything on the offensive end.
Here's Porzingis. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Indiana. Now here's Watson. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Kev, earlier I spoke with Derek Fisher. They're facing a team that they've yet to beat this season, 2 losses. And I asked him what they needed to do to turn it around. He said, quote, at the end of the day, it comes down to putting points on the board, and we've got to find a way to be effective despite their shot blocking. Even if we shoot a few more jumpers, if we can crash the boards, we'll create some good opportunities. Guys, they need to break through and grab a win here today.
Thank you, Doris, and quite a focus for the game here early on, and an important one too, guys.
Yeah, I mean, up against this team, finding ways to crack their defensive shell is always going to be the #1 challenge.
And I would say it would be the #2 and #3 challenges as well, guys.
Orlando leading. Pass to Vucevic. Feeds to Harris. Oladipo dishes to Freak. From outside the arc. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
He is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the rim.
Galloway kicks to Aflalo. Lopez a screen. The dish to Anthony. A fader. And it's Anthony again missing.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
Here's Freak. Oladipo outside, and it's going to be a 3-second call.
And let's review some numbers for Watson. Putting up about 10 points a night, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And fellas, I would say he's been overachieving a little bit lately. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things for the future.
Aflalo, that's good.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Harris passes to Freak. Up and in on the layup. Freak's got 10.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Galloway kicks to Aflalo. Outside Anthony. Lopez a screen. Anthony, the pass to Porzingis. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got his 6th rebound on the night.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Anthony dishes to Galloway. New York moving it around. And Aflalo kicks to Lopez. Hits the jump hook.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
And while we have a second, let's see which squads have topped the league in assists during the past month. #1.
The last few weeks have shown these guys that being patient with your passing can earn you some easy looks and baskets. Excellent teamwork. The more you do it, the more you're rewarded, and it becomes contagious.
Kevin Serafin, he's checked in for New York. Williams comes in for Porzingis, then for the Magic. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Vucevic. Hezonja comes in for Oladipo. And it's Payton in for C.J. Watson. There's Galloway. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. To the paint. He shoots again. Offensive rebound. Freak. And that one is stuffed right through.
And a few more points tacked on to their lead, and in the cruelest way possible.
You're right. Yeah. Those putback jams sting, don't they? My goodness.
Yeah, they really hurt you. I mean, the defense forces a miss and then can't rebound it and finish off the defense. They're hanging their heads in their chest now.
Now here's Williams. 11 points for him in that last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis. The feed to Payton. Harris kicks to Freak. It's rebounded by New York.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Aflalo. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Aflalo's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Magic leading by 4. Payton kicks to Harris. He dishes it to Freak. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Fantastic start for him here. I mean, that one makes him 7 of 9 from the field now.
Here's Galloway, covered by Payton. Galloway kicks to Aflalo. Aflalo with another miss. And for Aaron Gordon, so much fanfare entering the 2014 draft, selected 4th overall, which was actually a couple of slots higher, I think, Greg, than many experts thought.
I agree. And, you know, a lot of people obviously liked him, but Orlando clearly loved him and had very high hopes for this young man. And, of course, the injured foot, only 11 games a season ago and never really got back on track.
And here are the Knicks now, following the miss by Freak. Williams kicks to Seraphin. Nice D from Freak.
So far on the glass, it hasn't even been close.
Yeah, they're taking it to him. It feels like they've gotten every loose ball.
Here's Azania. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Golden State. Here's Freak. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. Orlando also making some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for Kevin Seraphin. Porzingis comes in for Kyle O'Quinn. And Anthony subbed in for Derek Williams. On the court for Orlando, Oladipo and Harris are the wings. Vucevic is out there with Freak. And it's Watson in at the 1 spot. Harris against Anthony. No good. Some solid defense from Harris.
And, you know, getting back to Aaron Gordon, his defense is really what had scouts most excited. He has the rare combination of strength, lateral quickness, and up to defend multiple positions.
And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. First in rebounding, first in field goal percentage. And he's an absolutely devastating offensive weapon. Number 2 in the league in scoring.
And, you know, just going back real quick to the fact that he rebounds so well, I mean, that's a tremendous feat. He's a monster in the paint. Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Freak. 11 rebounds, and he's been a brick wall today with all those blocks.
You got that right. He's giving them serious doubts about bringing the ball to the rim.
Here's Anthony. New York, no good that time either. Magic leading by 8. Watson, the pass to Freak. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Over to the left wing. Lopez a screen. Shot to end this cold run. It's hauled in by Harris.
Nice little lead they're enjoying here, and they deserve it with all the work they've put in on the glass.
Yeah, the effort and the aggression really favors them thus far. They've completely dominated the backboard.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Warriors was just phenomenal. He ended with 26 points and was his usual self on the glass, grabbing just about any missed shot that came off the rim. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that win.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time.
Watson for 3. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Follow against Oladipo. They set the screen. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Magic.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And it doesn't look like they'll be giving up on any plays tonight either. Their offensive rebounding has also been equally as impressive.
Harris outside. He kicks to Freak. Back to Harris for the 3. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Knicks trail by 12. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You look at the Magic. They've got their eye on the #1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up. And of course the Knicks, just way behind.
Well, I think for New York, this season has to really become a wake-up call for them moving forward. If they didn't recognize before this year that they didn't have the talent to compete in this league, they sure as heck better recognize it now.
Well, I would certainly hope so. I mean, it's been hard to watch this team struggle as much as they have throughout most of this season.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Porzingis passes to Galloway. Lopez a screen. Galloway kicks to Lopez. And he comes off the screen and slams it through.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Out to Harris. Fires from deep. The shot is off. And New York the other way now. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win.
Well, I mean, they lost their last matchup with this team, and foul trouble really plagued them throughout the game.
Yeah, I thought it was the carelessness, though, Greg. A lot of their starters had to have their minutes cut back as a result. I mean, they've got to play with much more discipline tonight.
Carmelo Anthony, the third pick overall in the 2003 NBA draft, was in some pretty good company at the top of that one, as I recall.
I mean, you had LeBron going 1, and of course, Darko Milicic was number 2 on that list. But how about D-Wade at 4? A little bit of a surprise, Chris Bosh. You know, all those guys, with the exception of Melo, have rings.
Magic leading by 8. Now Watson. 14 points from him the last game against Golden State.
But his passing just blew me away. I mean, to see him operate their offense that way was a breath of fresh air.
Here's Galloway. 5 points in the game. Here's Afflalo. New York, no good that time either.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
Well, let's take this chance now to bring up the rookies at the head of their class in steals this past month. Well, you look at Porzingis, 5th in the NBA, very crafty player.
And if those numbers show us anything, it's how good he is at picking up on ball handlers' tendencies and knowing when to make his move.
Well, he's a premier pickpocket last month among rookies. You can't afford to get lazy around him because he'll leave you empty-handed for sure.
Knicks trail by 13. Galloway kicks to Anthony. Shot from free throw range, and that one's good. Anthony's got his second bucket tonight.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
Anthony on the double team. And it's Harris off the drive. The shot from the low post is good. Harris has got the lead up to 13 now for the Magic.
You know, that's how you do it, guys. I mean, he passed his way out of the double team and into an easy basket.
Lopez a screen. The 3 from Afflalo. That doesn't go either for Afflalo.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Freak dishes to Vucevic, and Harris wide open. He shoots, and there are the Magic with another bucket.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
The pass to Porzingis. From 13, and the shot's good after hitting off the rim. 8 points for Carmelo Anthony.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
To the left wing. Oladipo right side. Freak kicks to Oladipo. 5 on the clock. Here's Freak. Lopez with the steal. And here's a follow. He has 7. Anthony with it.
That's a wall.
Can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Harris.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Kicks it to Watson. It's Oladipo on the wing. Freak passes to Oladipo. Watson dishes to Freak. Looking for Harris. He gets it there. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Scoring well here at the midway point, and now they're starting to put some distance between them.
Well, offensively, they just continue to roll. I mean, they're padding that lead bit by bit as a result.
Porzingis passes to Anthony. Again, the miss by Anthony.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
There's the 3. That's good from Harris on the assist by Freak. 14 points for Tobias Harris.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
It's stolen by Oladipo.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Pass to Freak. Back to Oladipo. Down low. Here's Freak. Second chance shot, and it's good on the way in. Freak's got 5 points in the quarter.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Galloway kicks to Aflalo. Porzingis passes to Aflalo. And that one's good. Aflalo's got 9 points.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim unabated in stride.
You got it. Let's get the ball
It's
inside.
Oladipo on the wing. Orlando moving the ball around. Freak dishes to Vucevic, and he gets it to go. And the Magic lead by 21.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. I mean, he just gives you a sense of calm and confidence because of how good he is.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Now, here's Watson. He's guarded closely. Harris outside. It could go. No good trying to beat the buzzer. So as we can...
Well, what a great job you did, both moving the ball and passing it and scoring it. What has been the key for you to this point?
I mean, I've just been trying to take what the defense gives me, really. I know I can't just try and go right at them every time, but if they give me a look, I'll shoot it. Otherwise, just trying to keep the ball moving.
You simply can't get enough of you. Thanks for joining us. Kevin?
Thanks, Doris. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter started. Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
He's just been terrific. This is what they needed from him.
And a double-double in just one half of basketball? You can't ask for anything more as a coach, teammate, or fan.
Porzingis is out there with Anthony. Then there's Aflalo. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's Galloway in at the point. That's the 5 for New York right now. Magic leading by 19 points. You look at the numbers for Robin Lopez, Clark, they won't blow you away, but his impact is a lot bigger.
Exactly, Kevin. I mean, he's unselfish as a player, does all the little things. He's not focused on his numbers or shot attempts, and that's a welcome deal for coaches and teammates. He just wants to help his crew win.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Now, here's Watson. It's Oladipo on the wing. It's Freak, top of the key. Back to Oladipo. To the paint. 4 on the clock. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Three-pointer. Here's Freak. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
And I don't think there's any question about it, guys. He's got to bring that percentage up. I mean, those are the kind of free throw numbers that will get you in a coach's doghouse and get your teammates a little mad at you.
And speaking of the intangibles for Robin Lopez, he's great at boxing out for rebounds and setting screens offensively. Again, things that there really aren't stats that are kept, but those are ways you can impact the game. And those are the kind of plays that often go overlooked.
The kick out to Oladipo. Here's Freak. The shot no good. Anthony with the defensive effort.
Ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
He feeds it to Aflalo. Three-pointer. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Freak's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming.
And Lopez, or as they like to call him, Rolo, an elite rim protector. Just a really good shot blocker, but he doesn't chase blocks. He just challenges every shot inside without fouling.
Good job threading that pass into the lane. I like his vision, guys. He sees everything.
And here's a look at the stats for Carmelo Anthony. His last 10 games have been exceptional, averaging 25 points per, 5 assists, and 6 rebounds. And just look at those scoring totals. He's been doing what he does best, putting points on the board.
Absolutely. I mean, he has those real natural scoring instincts. The ability to find creases in the defense. Just fantastic.
It was Amundsen. He's checked in for Lopez.
Well, I tell you what, it's easy to get spoiled watching this fella. I mean, he just makes it look so simple.
An opportunity here to go to the 2K leaderboard and see who's been the hottest of the hot at the small forward position for the past month. Second, Carmelo Anthony.
I mean, tremendously gifted athletically. I mean, we're used to seeing that at that spot on the floor, and they pretty much all give astonishing individual performances on any given night.
Well, we know the small forward spot is where the bulk of the scoring load rests on most teams. I mean, those players on that list always come through in the scoring department. These guys pack a lot of firepower.
Passes it to Porzingis. Dishes it to Aflalo.
What are you doing?
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to be on Victor Oladipo. The Knicks shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Well, Aaron Aflalo in this one, he's got 10 points and a steal.
And his offense has matched the defensive effort today. He's been really just one of the best players on both ends.
I don't know if you can say enough about the job he's been doing in all aspects of the game. I mean, stuff in the stat sheet when you look at it. Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finish hard with 2 hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one.
To the middle. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. 13 points for Aaron Aflalo.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
It's Oladipo on the wing. Freak with it. Now Thomas defending. Oladipo misses.
A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Knicks trailed by 19. Galloway kicks to Aflalo. He goes up again. Got a hand on it. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Vucevic. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Here's Aflalo. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J. Aflalo's got 6 points in the quarter. Orlando leading by 17. Watson, the pass to Freak. Feeds it to Watson. Puts up a 3, and that one's good. Watson's got 7 points in the game.
What a nice feed, and that assist gives him a triple-double. That's my kind of player. Versatile as baking soda. Multi-uses, multi-dimensional. He can do it all.
Here's Galloway. He has 5. Pass to Anthony. Shot clock at 6. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Oladipo dishes to Freak. The kick out to Oladipo. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak.
Here's Galloway. He's covered by Watson. And here's a Flalo for 3. Again, a Flalo missing.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And it's blocked. Now Oladipo. He's got 9. The dish to Watson. The feed to Freak. Excellent D there from Aflalo. The Knicks shooting is leaving something to be desired, just 36% here in the third quarter. And the pass to Galloway. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Galloway has got 7 points in the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Freak. It's stolen. Outside Anthony. He dishes it to Galloway. Back to Anthony. Shoots from 14. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. Galloway has got his 4th assist in this one.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Watson kicks to Freak. Excellent D there from Anthony. Knicks trail by 19.
And right before Carmelo went down with the injury last season, it seemed like he had added the fadeaway to his game, molded a little bit after Dirk Nowitzki.
Harris passes to Freak. Out to Harris for 3. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
A different look for New York. Kevin Seraphin, he's checking. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. On the court for Orlando. Freak in at power forward. Payton is out there with Hazonia. Then there's Gordon. And it's Vucevic in at the 5 down low. Got a piece of it.
Got it.
Kicks it to
Ball
Payton.
inside.
Down low. Got a piece of it. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Now here's Freak. Defense is right there. Out to Payton. They grab their own miss. Three on 3. Thomas with the ball. Now Payton defending. The baseline J. And again, it's the Knicks missing. The Magic leading by 16. There's a good screen. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And the idea of setting a screen on that play was right, but just poor execution.
Yeah, it just can't be a hard screen at all costs. There is a legality to how you set a screen, so you've got to be inside of both lines, legal and hard.
Langston Galloway's checked in for New York. The Magic also changing it up. Tobias Harris comes in for Aaron Gordon, and it's Victor Oladipo in for Hazonia. Galloway, the pass to Porzingis. New York, no good that time either. For Orlando, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Oladipo dishes to Freak. And he gets it to go. Freak's got 31 points.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Galloway, the pass to Porzingis. He kicks it to Anthony.
That's a wall.
And it's Orlando with the rebound. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead.
Got it.
They host the
Get the ball
76ers
inside.
after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. It's tipped. It's stolen by Anthony. And a fast break now for New York. Anthony leading the charge. Williams with the ball. Now defended by Oladipo. Galloway kicks to Williams. Pass to Anthony. 6 on the shot clock. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Boy, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And also, I think it's really led to the rhythm and confidence you've seen from long range tonight throughout the entire game.
The Knicks making a switch here. Aflalo's checked in. And a switcher also for Orlando. Watson's checked in. Freak kicks to Oladipo. He feeds it to Freak. Back to Oladipo. Off target from outside. Knicks trail by 16. Here's Galloway. Lopez a screen. Oladipo against the Flalo. Passes to Lopez. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris.
Welcome fans to the FIBA qualifying round.
Here's Galloway. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Freak dishes to Oladipo. Feeds it to Freak. The kick out to Oladipo. Sinks the triple. And the Magic lead by 17.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Galloway, the pass to Porzingis. Oladipo against the Flalo. To the middle. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
And it's Freak missing.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Here's Galloway, guarded by Oladipo. Lopez, a screen on Oladipo. That one's good, and the Magic lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Lopez. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth.
You got it.
Inside. Here's Vucevic. Sinks that one from the post. Vucevic has got 5 points in the quarter. For New York, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Here's Galloway. There's the pick. Pass to Porzingis. Just 5 on the clock. Shot is no good. And it's the Magic taking it the other way.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
And Oladipo kicks to Freak. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Dishes it to Galloway. Aflalo outside. Here's Lopez. And it's Freak with the rebound. Orlando leading by 16.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
To the inside. It's rebounded by New York. Lopez has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Aflalo, no good. The Magic have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Harris with it. Now Anthony defending. Watson for 3, and that one's good. And the Magic lead by 19.
They've stepped up their three-point shooting game in the second half. They're letting it fly out there with reckless abandon.
Not lacking in confidence, and I really like that. Sometimes you see teams get conservative once they get a lead, playing not to lose.
And Aflalo kicks to Galloway. Anthony in the corner. Shot to stop the run. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Oladipo dishes to Freak. Now the feed to Vucevic. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Aflalo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Galloway, the pass to Carmelo. To the inside. Here's Lopez. Can't hit. And Orlando the other way now.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
There's the dish to Freak. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Aflalo outside. And the pass to Lopez. 6 to shoot. Shot's good.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Magic.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That certainly was their main meal, their bread and butter, if you will.
And this will make it 51 victories for them on the year.
In the season finale between these two teams, they will have once again broken the spirit of their opponent.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home.
Well, once again, you find yourself with a points and rebounds double-double. Is that something you've come to expect from yourself on a nightly basis?
I try my hardest not to put expectations on myself, at least in the sense of numbers. I mean, I could have a great game, but if I start demanding a double-double for myself each time out, I start to stat watching, yeah, my game just takes the hit.
Your haymakers are no joke. We appreciate the time. Kevin, back to you.
Doris, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now time to go to Ernie Johnson, who's alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game. Freak. He notched his season high, and his scoring really seemed to set the tempo for his team tonight.
In terms of individual rebounding, he had a game that will be remembered for a long, long time. Whether it's chasing down long rebounds or grabbing one in traffic or one-handed rebounds, he was going after them and corralling all of them.
The job he did down low was fantastic. That's right, fantastic. He had great understanding of the way the defense was set up in the paint. He had a ton of high percentage looks close to the bucket and converted every time. Nice game, real nice game.
And that brings us to the end of our